Okay, so again, balikan ko lang. Ito yung, kasi hindi pala na-record yung sinasabi ko earlier. So, this part, hindi lang siya sa donut nangyayari, yung parang lumalabas yung parang outside of the body, yung center of mass, no? So, kapag yung person daw nag-bend or nag-dive, yung center of mass niya ay out of the body. So, ito yung binabanggit ko sa klase before, no? Especially for the CEs, do dinemo ko to. But I don't know how does it work na nasa labas yung ah, center of mass, no? Hindi ko din siya magets. Pero anyway, theoretical kasi. So anyway, balik tayo sa ating discussion. So again, hindi lagi all times na nasa loob ng katawan ang center of mass ng object. Next, if there are two objects in a system, the center of mass lies close to the heavier mass. So binanggit ko na yan kanina. And for an extended continuous object, each small mass is acted upon by gravitational force. And the net effect of all these forces is equivalent to a center of gravity. So, technically, para sa ating nasa Earth class, halos malapit yung CM sa, or usually, pantay yung center of mass sa center of gravity natin. Pero kapag meron tayong, halimbawa, this is the Earth, and meron tayong sobrang laking building. Yan, ganyan. Malaking building. The building has particles here at the bottom part and particles at the top part, no, which has mass. So, ang mangyayari class ay itong particles sa baba, iba yung nararamdaman niya acceleration due to gravity sa particles sa taas, no. Kung i-divide ko to sa kung saan saang plane, no, ganyan, no. Ito yung kanyang center of mass siguro nandito, cm. Pero since center of gravity yung pinag-uusapan natin, and alam natin na mas may nafe-feel ito na gravitational force kesa dito, then the CG is closer to the base. Okay? So, this is also one of the reason why your Leaning Tower of Pisa is still leaning up to this day. No? Kasi yung kanyang center of gravity ay nasa base, no? Malapit sa base ng tower. Okay? Wala sa taas. Okay? Then may napanood akong activity class sa 'di ba sa tao kasi. So yan no, yung pagkakaiba ng center of mass, center of before ko pala sabihin yung tao. So yun yung pagkakaiba ng center of mass and center of gravity natin. So again, usually equal sila or nasa same point sila. Pero kapag ka masyado infinitely long or infinitely large yung object, sobrang medyo sa position kumbaga sa bigat at sagaan, um, doon mag-iiba yung CG at CM natin. CM at center of mass at center of gravity natin. Now, going back to what I was saying earlier, no, yung sa tao, sa mga, di ba, sa babae at sa lalaki, magkaiba kasi ang center of mass ng babae at lalaki. Plus, kasi, di ba, sa babae, mas, usually, mas mabigat yung hips area. So, yung center of mass ng babae and yung center of gravity niya ay below the navel, mas malapit sa babang part, sa hip area. Whereas sa lalaki, lalo na kung yung lalaki ay merong very broad shoulder, 'di ba ang katawan ng lalaki, ang babae kasi ay, ang katawan niya ay parang paganyan, heavier on the base. Ang lalaki naman, inverted triangle, 'di ba, heavier sa chest area. So, ang center of mass ni babae closer to the base, ang center of mass ni lalaki ay closer to this part, mas close sa taas. So, meron ako activity na nakita before, hindi ko sure kung totoo siya, hindi ko pa natatry. Pero meron ako nakita na reels, nakapanood. Yung parang i-move back niya yung paa niya in front of a wall, tapos magbe-bend yung, ibe-bend niya yung sarili niya sa wall, parang gano'n. And then magbubuhat siya ng chair. Ngayon, yung babae doon sa reel na yun, is nabuhat niya yung chair. Pero si Guy, hindi siya makaangat, no? After niya buhatin yung chair. And I was trying to explain it, and it's because nakakatayo si babae kasi mas malapit nga yung base niya sa center of mas malapit yung center of gravity niya sa hip niya. So, kumbaga, dahil yung center of mass ay below the navel part, maiaangat niya yung upper niya. Parang ganun. Pero si Guy kasi, since ang center of gravity or center of mass ng lalaki ay above the navel area, hindi naman sobrang taas. Like, siguro mas mataas sa navel yung center of gravity niya. Pag nag-bend siyang ganun, hindi niya maaangat yung sarili niya. Kasi nga, yung center of mass niya ay nakadeposit, kumbaga, doon sa nakabend na part. So, I'll look for the video and then I'll send it to you guys. Okay, so anyway, last concept before we move on to problem solving. If AY is constant daw over the mass distribution, the center of gravity coincides with the center of mass. So usually ito yung nangyayari. Okay, let's go to the problem solving. So three people, roughly equal masses on a lightweight air-filled banana boat, sit along at positions 1, 5, 6 measured from the left-hand end. Find the position of the center of mass, assuming that we ignore the boat's mass. So, kung ito-drawing natin, halimbawa, ito yung banana boat. So, from left-hand end, meron tayong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, left-hand end, from the 0, may nakaupong tao sa 1, sa 5, at sa 6, no? So, yan yung system natin. So, if I want to get the center of mass of this system, assuming that the boat's mass is negligible, meron akong m1x1 plus m2x2 plus m3x3. So, ito yung equation natin kanina. Over m1 plus m2 plus m3. So, 3 particles na ako. So, 3 lang yung nakalagay dito. Ngayon, equal daw yung masses nila na m. So, meron akong, pwede kong i-pull out yung m. Meron lang akong m times x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by m plus m plus m. So, divided by 3 and cancel out, cancel out. Meron lang ako ngayong 1 plus 5 plus 6. So, yung 1 plus 5 plus 6, galing siya sa from the 0 point, yung x1 ko is 1 meter. From the 0 point, yung x2 ko ay 5 meters. And from the 0 point, yung x3 ko ay 6 meters. So, divide by 3. Meron akong 6 plus 6 is 12 over 3. Center of mass is therefore 4.00 times 10 raised to 0 meters. So, ang center of mass ng system na to ay therefore mas malapit dito. So, ito yung kanya center of mass. Now, it would make sense, no, na yung center of mass niya ay nasa 4 kasi mas malapit siya doon sa dalawang mabigat na object, di ba? Ito kasi ang total nito ay 2m. Eh ito, m lang. So magaan masyado to. So syempre, yung center of mass ay closer to the heavier side. Now, there was a question during my discussion with CE na what if ang scenario ay okay? So, may 0 dito, may tao sa 1, may tao sa 5, at may tao sa 6. What if ang mangyari ay maglagay pa tayo ng isang tao sa eksaktong 0? So, same mass ulit, pero ilalagay natin siya sa 0 point. What would happen to our center of mass? So, i-expect natin, no? I-anticipate natin yung sagot. Meron ka sa 0, 1, meron ka sa 5, 6. So, assuming that the boat is just 6 meters long kasi wala tayong pakialam sa mass ni boat, ang mangyayari therefore dito ay magmo-move siya, di ba? So from 4, pwede siyang mag-move to the 3 na distance, no? Yun yung i-anticipate natin. Bakit? Kasi nga, kanina, nung isa lang tong tao sa left, mas malapit yung center of mass kay 5 and 6. Pero since meron na tayong tao sa 0, alam nating magmo-move itong center of mass natin. So, meron tayong XCM, try natin, no? M1x1 plus M2x2 plus M3x3 plus M4x4 kasi apat na yung particles ko. Divided by M1 plus M2 plus M3 plus M4. So again, M is equal, so I can isolate it. M times yung x1 natin, itong si una, nasa 0 siya eksakto. So how far is 0 from 0? That is just 0. So kung nasa 0 point siya, 0 lang yung ilalagay mo. Plus, from the 0 point, yung first person ay 1 meter away, yung second ay 5, yung third ay 6, divided by 4, and cancel, cancel, so you have 12 divided by 4, this is 3.00 times 10 raised to 0 meters. So, nakabalanse na, which makes sense again, kasi nga, pantay na yung mass na nasa um, boat natin. Okay, pantay na yung mass na nasa boat natin. Now, let's proceed to the second example, no? Sabi niya dito, a system consists of three particles. Find the center of mass of the system if M1 and M2 are both 1 kilogram and M3 is 2 kilograms. So meron kang M1, M2, M3 and makikita natin dito na meron kang X and Y axis. So ito na yung binabanggit ko kanina na kapag meron tayong multiple axis, ang mangyayari ay meron tayong notation ng RCM. So, isusulat natin yung final nating answer as RCM is, wait, XCM I hat, YCM J hat. Okay, so, kumbaga divided siya to components. Na parang sa ordinate pair, di ba? Class sa ordinate pair, parang meron kang R is equal to X and Y. Parang ganyan lang yung point, no? So, hanapin natin yung center of mass sa X and center of mass sa Y. So, XCM is simply meron kang total of 3 particles. So, you have meron kang M1X1 plus M2X2 plus M3X3 divided by M1 plus M2 plus M3. Okay, so meron tayong M1 is 1 kilogram, so 1 kg times X1 natin is, ang X1 natin is 1 meter, diba? So, kung titignan nyo to, 1 meter away siya. So, 1 meter plus, ang M2 natin is 1 kilogram as well. 1 kilogram and it is located 2 meters away from 0. Plus, ang M3 natin ay 2 kilograms. Pero, siya ay nasa y-axis. Wala siyang component sa x. So, ito lang ay 0. So, total is 2, 3, 4. You have 4 kg. Cancel out yung kg. Ang XCM natin therefore is 2 plus 1 is 3 divided by 4. This is 3/4 or this is 0.75 meter. Okay? By the way, class, ang unit ng center of mass natin ay in terms of length. So, pwede siyang meter, nanometer, centimeter, and so on. You don't have to convert, no? Walang kailangan i-convert dito. Basta pare-parehas lang na kung meter to, dapat meter din to, and so on. Next, for the YCM, meron tayong same equation, M1Y1 plus M2Y2 plus M3Y3 divided by M1 plus M2 plus M3. Pero, mapansin nyo, kanina, nag-zero itong 2 kg natin kasi siya ay nasa y-axis. So, ngayong nasa y na tayo, anong magzi-zero? Ang magzi-zero ay itong M1 and M2. So, ang matitira na lang ay 0 plus 0 plus ang M3 natin ay 2 kg located at 2 meters from the equilibrium or from 0. So, meron kang 2 times 2, 4 over 4. This gives me 1 meter. Okay? So, RCM natin therefore is simply 7.50 times 10 raised to negative 1 meter and 1 meter I hat, no? Kasi nasa X siya. And 1.00 times 10 raised to 0 meter J hat. So, this is now our answer. Okay? So, kung ilolocate nyo siya sa graph natin class, ito yun, di ba? 0.75 on the X and 1 on the Y. So, this is the position of the center of mass. Okay, dyan yung matatagpuan yung center of mass natin. Now, pag ang tinanong ng problem ay, how far is the center of mass from the 0, 0? So, ang tanong lang kasi dito, find the center of mass na saan. Pero pag ang tanong na ay, how far is the center of mass and in what direction? Una na. So pag how far, syempre ang gagawin nyo na ay r is equal to square root of x squared plus y squared. Diba? So isa-square nyo na to, dalawang to at ipag-add. Kapag ka naman, so yun yung how far, di ba? Eh, in what direction pa? So pag ang tanong ng problem ay, how far and in what direction is the center of mass, gagawin nyo yung Pythagorean at yung tan inverse. Pero pag ang tanong lang ay, find the center of mass, eto lang yun, yung RCM. Okay? So again, pag find center of mass, eto lang, RCM. Pag find how far and in what direction, gagamitan nyo na Pythagorean and tan inverse. Okay? I'll just continue with this part maybe later no, kasi nauubusan na ako ng boses. So I'll continue with center of mass part 2 mamaya. Then I'll upload it as well before your quiz on first day for GE.